guys, I've had a really exciting and inspiring day today. I went to a Lancome event where Estee was in conversation with Lisa Eldridge, the makeup artist of makeup artists, and she told us about how she started her career, what trends she's into, lots of other things. The lovely makeup artist Fortunato was there to give me this beautiful bright lip, so keep on watching if you want to see what I got up to.
Estee Lalonde to the stage, so please give Estee a big round of applause, everybody. Welcome Lisa Eldridge, the Global Creative Director for Lancome as well. Please give a big round of applause.
I want to be a makeup artist, to the point where I said to the teachers at school, I want to be a makeup artist. They didn't know anything about it, and I said, well, I don't need to do maths anymore because I'm going to be a makeup artist, because I didn't know anyone who worked in makeup or fashion or beauty or anything like that, and I didn't know how to start. There wasn't any Google. You couldn't Google makeup artist. I came to London. I actually worked on a Lancome counter in Harrods. I went into all the model agencies. That was really good. I remember early on, like Models One and Select, I went in and said, have you got any models who are testing and need makeup? And that was a really good way actually to get your portfolio together, because you're all in the same boat, and actually you get access to quite good photographers, new ones, but ones that ultimately are going to go on to do what you want to do. Yeah. I remember when I first started out thinking, in a couple of years time I'm going to be a working makeup artist flying all over the world with a flat in Notting Hill, and 3 years later I was, I was kind of determined to make it happen, but I didn't see it like a really high wall that I had to get over. I saw it like a deep wall. Mm-hmm. So if you can imagine a wall from here to the end of this room that's all bricks. Mm-hmm. And when I used to make a contact, so someone would say to me, oh, you want to be a makeup artist? Oh, my sister's cousins, aunties, nephews, friends, next door neighbour knows somebody who works in a magazine. I think, okay, great, that's like one brick. And then sometimes I'd meet people who'd say, oh, I know someone who's testing at the moment and they're a really good photographer. That was like 10 bricks. You need to make your name, you've got to get yourself out there, you've got to deliver on the work, and do it with a kind of happy heart in a way. I was assisting Mary Greenwell. I went to see her agent because...
How does that happen, Lisa?
What?
How do you assist Mary Greenwell?
Well, I went to see her agent, and my portfolio was sort of okay then, and I showed it to the agent, and it was a very tiny agency. They only had Mary Greenwell, Sam McKnight, Guido, Di Kendall. I mean, it was really niche. And she said, oh, your portfolio is really good. And I was like, wow. She said, you don't need to assist. Why are you assisting? And I said, well, I feel like I've done all of these shoots, with all of these models, but I still don't know how to react when a supermodel walks in. You can do a season with Mary. I did a season in London, a season in Paris with her. And it was right after that Mary's agent took me on. It just took off from there. And then I moved to Paris right after that, because it was kind of a thing to do then, that you kind of went to live abroad to kind of bring up your status in a way. I don't know if it's still the same now, but living in Paris meant that I got booked by British Vogue, whereas when I lived here, I didn't. Yeah. I remember my first cover and walking past the newsagent and being like, oh my God, that's my cover. And when I got my first Vogue cover, I thought, if I get a Vogue cover, I'm going to retire. And then I got a Vogue cover and I was like, I want more of these. These are great. The thing about the fashion industry, if you were an editorial makeup artist, which I very much was then, like 100%, you have to keep producing and keep getting your credits in the magazines. So in those early days, I was doing a lot of editorial and flying a lot, going to New York, Paris, then go to the Caribbean on a shoot, and then there'd be like a 2-day shoot in Thailand. It was really taken by YouTube and YouTube tutorials. Firstly, I loved it because it's consumers talking about makeup, people sharing stories about makeup, which I love. And I love watching people put makeup on, I love hearing about makeup. So I thought, I love this, it's so genuine, this is so authentic, wow, this is it's like the Wild West, you know, it felt almost like a punk attitude to everything. To see people doing makeup and saying if it was good or not and trying things out. So I liked it from that point of view, and also I liked it because when you give interviews in magazines and you say something like shade the socket line or something, I mean, when you see that written down, if you don't know about makeup, you have no idea what that actually means. And I just thought it was brilliant that you could show people like how to hold the mirror and where to put your arm and what face to pull. And all of that I just thought was absolutely brilliant. Just edit them myself and then I can leave in the tips that I think are useful. And I thought I'd make 5 videos, honestly. I thought I'll make a couple, maybe, you know, I had 5 ideas and I thought that'll answer everyone. And then I've done that thing, and then at least when people go on my website, there's 5 videos to look at. It's all about the bright lip in Korea. And all these girls were walking around with amazing lip colours, and I had a translator with me. So I would just stop girls in shops on the street. I love your lipstick, what are you wearing? The West Coast is so inspiring now, I think, for brands and for beauty attitudes. Makeup is a creative process. It can be a way of kind of finding yourself, you know, and particularly when you're a teenager, you'll try some very bad trends. We've all been there, you know, and you look back and you go, oh my God, why did I do that? Yeah. I looked awful. But it's fine, I'm not against it. I only get upset when I see that everyone does exactly the same look. When you see the Instagram videos, they all put on the reddish brown eyeshadow, then they do the line, then they put the dot of glitter on the top. I'm like, oh, come on. It gets boring when everyone does the same look. If someone's confident and they're happy with their makeup look and they think that they look good, they feel good, I don't mind. If they feel good, they look good, you know, carry on. A signature style is something when you don't need to think about anything, like you just want to get your makeup on, you know it looks good, it's a tried and tested look, that you know when you're photographed or when, I don't know, you just have something important that's coming up and you want to feel really good, you know that if you do that makeup you feel good. And then the rest of it is just add-ons, you know, trying a really great bright lip colour, trying a different way to do your eye. You need to have your own aesthetic as well, so that when you, to get on in the makeup industry in a way, they want to know that you do, you know, when photographers book me, they know they don't need to retouch the skin. I'm really good at doing amazing skin, beautifully clean makeup, great strong pigmented lip colours, really clean eyes, smoky eyes, kind of really beautiful makeup. You kind of need to have your own sort of thing. In a way, I don't think you should study other people's work too much. I mean, have a glance, but I think if you're a really good makeup artist, it comes from here, it's very intuitive.
Is the king of bright lips, and he's just given me another beautiful lip. Last time it was pink, this time it's ready orange. Thank you.
And every color suits you, every single color.
Bye.